Hello and welcome back. Today I have a rather large remodel for you. It's the Darkstone Beach House. It's available in the online store. If you've been a subscriber for a while, you know I don't normally purchase these homes and remodel them unless it's a request. But I just decided to preview it and I looked at it and something about it sort of spoke to me, and then I got an idea of what I would do with it. There are several things with the house that I really like. There are also several that I don't, but that's just a matter of personal taste. I think the person who designed this is very creative and they did a great job with the house. But when we go through the before here, I'll show you what I really like about it, what you may like about it as is, and the things that I definitely wanted to change. By the way, the remodel is done at this point of me filming the video. And I also wanted to mention, in case you're new to my channel, when I do a remodel, I don't change the walls of the house. I will actually take out a basement every now and then or a top floor that's unnecessary, but I just try to work with the structure that's there. So you saw the green chairs over there, and there are a lot of the white doors and doorways that were only available for online purchase or you had to unlock them. So that may be of interest to a lot of people to know that this house is pretty much filled with those plain white doors and doorways, which I use very, very frequently and really enjoy having. So we're going to move up here. Do also know that I took the basement out in the after, but you come into this living area here. They have one of those orchids on the coffee table and also one of those navy blue French couches, which I don't believe everyone has. And you'll also get some of the garage items in case you didn't unlock all of those. You get the washer and dryer and a cabinet here, a nice big laundry room on the back. Here is a rather large kitchen. You get more of the laundry cabinets, more of the gold orchids, and several of like the sink there, the garage cabinets on that side as well. And then coming back here, there's just a nice dining area with a pretty view of the pool. And also you get this gold coffee maker, which is a rare item. So that is the first floor there. Like I said, I think they did a great job designing the house. Over here on the left is actually supposed to be a garage, but for some reason the game took the door out. I just wish they would stop doing that. I think if you're going to pay, between $600 and $700 LPs for a house, they could at least give you a garage door. So we are looking over here on the second floor again with the orchids. That's where I got all of mine, and I use them quite frequently, was Architect Homes. There's a red one there. You get the gray French sofas, which everyone does not have. Lots and lots of those white doorways. I'm not quite sure what they were going for here, and you'll see what I did with that in the after. I can't decide if this was supposed to be a girl's room, but you do get the pink chairs right there, or if they try to make it a master. It looks more like a girl's room there, maybe a teenage girl, but they also put a pink crib in there, and that is pretty much the second floor there. We looked at all of that, and you'll see the staircases over here. In the after, you'll see they're in the same spot. I often try to relocate them, but with the way this house was made and the rooms are kind of uniquely shaped, I had to end up keeping them here. But I ended up liking them there, and when you see the after, you'll understand why. So just some empty space up here on the landing. This looks like it would be the ensuite master here. You get some of those angled white chairs, a rather large closet right here, and that's pretty much it except for that little office over there on the left. And then coming on up to the fourth floor, this is sort of interesting. It's a lot of unused space, but you have a gym here. You have some of this equipment that not everyone has, as well as that water machine, the black and gold plant over there. But other than that, I'm kind of confused as to why this level's up here, but I did end up using it instead of taking it off in the after, as you'll see. A lot of times if it's just a floor that's kind of unnecessary, I'll take it off. But when I come back, you'll see what I did with the house, and I think you're really going to love it. So here it is. There was the before, here is the after. It is a beautiful YouTuber's mansion. I absolutely love the house now. So I'll just go from beginning to end what I did with the house. I reduced a lot of the balconies. Again, I don't change the walls, but a lot of the balconies were kind of overhanging in odd spots. As you can see, I made them more flush with the building, so it just looks neater and you can see the shape of the building so much better. The original designer put a lot of work into it, and I think just reducing the balconies really showed how pretty the shape of it ended up being. Out here, I've created a beautiful outdoor space. I've put a seating area, as you saw. I've used this as sort of like a little covered porch area. I've lined a sidewalk there with flowers. There's the seating area there. I've changed the color around the pool. And also for the balconies, they're a different color, different railing. I did stay with the black chalet windows that they already had on the exterior. I just moved a lot of them around. On the right, you'll see the fence that I put up with the plant holders. I think that's really cool looking. And then I took 2 of them over here and surrounded them with flowers for a nice little flower bed, and just scattered some flowers here around the windows and put some potted plants there as you walk in the front door. I added a garage door there for the garage. And down here, the basement is gone. It's just the weather machine. But let's go take a look at this new living area. So you see the new sofas there, the white rug, coffee table, and fireplace popping out against the dark gray carpet. The staircase was already there. I love the pop of orange, but the vase has the colors of the room in it. The blue candles on the coffee table. Over here is a white table with some lamps on it that match the sofas, a plant in the middle, and then the 2 paintings really bring the colors out on either side of that fireplace. I love the living room. It's not overdone, but there's just enough in there, I think. Back here, I wanted there to be a bathroom because of the pool being back here. So I've decorated it with the white shower, the toilet divider there, a bluish colored toilet, it's like a blue-gray, the pool house wallpaper, and some towels in the hotel suite. I love that vanity. It's definitely one of my favorites. I just think it's beautiful. I put a lamp and some little soaps and things on it. And then over here is the new laundry room. I've divided up the washer and dryer with the sink and put cabinets on either side. And then we have a little place to hang clothes to dry over here. And I wanted it to look like that ironing board is one of those that folds up and sort of pops down from the wall. And I put a cabinet there beside it where you could put your clothes to be ironed. Here is the entrance from the garage that goes into the laundry and bath, also into the living room, so it connects all of those rooms. There's a boot bench there, just a rug and a mirror. And here is the new look of the garage. Very basic. I added this as the door. I just put the trash bins in there. And the way it's shaped, honestly, I don't think there's quite room for a car, but I just left it as the garage. So that is that side of the first floor. Now coming around, you're going to see one of the rooms I'm rather proud of. It is this kitchen. So you guys know I'm challenged when it comes to large kitchens. Well, I kind of came out of my shell on this one, stepped out of my comfort zone. I love this kitchen. I put together the blue and white cabinets with the stainless steel. That new sink and stove is beautiful. I've put the white stove hoods over top and those little paintings underneath to match the blue on the cabinets. And I brought the white and stainless steel over here with the white table and the stainless steel bar stools, the blue in the vase. Brought that over as well as the painting you just saw on the wall, and I love how everything flows in this kitchen. I think it's beautiful. So coming through here, we get to her office. So she has her studio, her filming area upstairs. This is where she would sit and have the view of the pool and possibly the beach, depending on where the house would be, while she gets her work done, her editing and putting her videos together. And I loved putting these neutral colors together. I love the lighting in the corner. That desk is beautiful with that couch, and then that bookshelf matches it very, very well. So that is the first floor of the remodel. I really love the colors. I love how it turned out. And this house actually may be a keeper. I can't wait to show you the other floors because there are, 3 more? So the stairs remained here, and instead of having them closed off, I added some windows over here just to open it up and just make it look a little bit better. That way it's not as closed in, and it kind of balances out the room to have those windows matching the opposing ones on the other side. There's the black railing there, and remember this area that I talked about here? It was very closed off. It just had one doorway in the center. I just opened it right up. There's 6 doorways there, and it just looks like it's supposed to be that way now. This was a room, and I decided it didn't need to be one, so I just popped a mezzanine in here and made it open to the kitchen right there on the left side. And I made the right side a walkway across to her filming room, which you'll see next. I thought this was a really good idea and a good use of the space. That way you come up the stairs over and across this landing here, and you can go straight into her filming room, which is right here. I love this little room. I think it's so cute. I tried to just use my imagination and what we have in the game to make it realistic. So when you watch a beauty YouTuber, you always see they have their camera there. They have a place to sit, possibly with someone else as well. They have makeup behind them. They have the shelving usually. They have the lighting. This is great here because for the beauty YouTuber who lives in this mansion, you have a beautiful view and lots of natural light as well. So I really like how that little room turned out. Over here on this side, you come through this door and you have the guest room, which is very simple, just for guests. You have an armoire and a bed there. They have a beautiful view as well. Over here is their ensuite bath with just a vanity, toilet, and shower. They have a little room where they can put their suitcases there. And they also have access to this covered balcony right here. This was already here. I just utilized it the way they had it and furnished it out here for a guest. So that is the remodel of the second floor. We have the guest suite and its ensuite bath there. We have the large open area that overlooks the living room, as well as the new area here that overlooks the kitchen, and we had her filming room back there in the back. So coming up the staircase, remember on this landing, I think there was just a tree here, but I decided to furnish it and make it a beautiful little area to sit and enjoy the fireplace. And of course, the stairs are on the other side. You have a door there that goes out to the balcony, and you have the staircase that goes up to the fourth floor there. And then those double doors go into the master, which you'll see in just a minute. So this entire floor is dedicated to the master suite. Remember, the home gym was on the fourth floor and it was kind of scattered around everywhere. I brought it down here. I brought the equipment down here and the water machine. I added a fan and I put a TV in the corner. I just think it's better down here because you'll see what I did with the fourth floor in just a minute. But that's her home gym. She has her little living area out here. Then you come through these doors into the master bedroom where I've done ivories, golds, and blacks, and of course the dark gray flooring. I think it looks very pretty. The gold lighting, the gold flower vases, the gold and black bed. We have the gray closet unit set back in there, the black dresser, just a lamp and some cologne or perfumes there, and a flower. And then coming in here, I've added a home theater. So this is really a nice spot to go. I wish I had this in real life adjoining my bedroom. So you have the large TV, you have a nice couch to lounge on, a coffee table, bookshelf, the pretty floor lamp in the corner, and the beautiful views. I think this room turned out really, really pretty. I really like the whole master suite. So let's go over here on the other side of the bedroom and you'll see the master bath. In real life, I would have made a YouTuber's mansion have a much larger bathroom. But again, I don't change the walls, so I worked with what was here. And I really like how it turned out. You just come through the doorway into the vanity area. You immediately have a large tub, the toilet with the divider, and then tucked over here is the black hotel shower. So that is the whole floor there, the whole master suite. I love how it's sort of neutral, but at the same time it looks kind of like luxurious. So I'm very happy with how this turned out. But let's go up to the fourth floor and you can see what I've done here. This was already here. I like how they designed this. It looks down into that little living area for the master. But you come here, and this is where the workout equipment was sort of scattered around. I decided to make an entertainment area out of it. There's a TV there, a pool table, and yes, I realized just now that I forgot to turn the chair the right way, but you get the idea. A wine rack on the wall, and I liked how they did this here. This is sort of a way to step out onto these different little balconies, so let me put the wall up here and you can see. That's kind of neat. So I left that alone. I liked what they did there. And then over here in this little area is where I think they just had like an exercise bike, but I decided to put some cabinets in here with the open doorways and make it like an open bar with the wine fridge, a coffee maker. So that way if you're up there with guests watching TV and playing pool, you can come to the bar and get what you need and step out back as well onto that balcony. So that's what I decided to do with the 4th floor. I'm so glad that I didn't delete it. I really started to take the 4th floor off, but I'm so glad that I kept it up there. So we're going to look at where the furniture is. We don't need to do the grid since it's a remodel and I didn't change walls. We have the new little walk-in area there, the laundry room here, then the bathroom that's for the 1st floor that steps out onto that beautiful backyard area. I love the backyard now. That's another thing I'm just not great at, is decorating backyards or yards in general, but I like how this is. Again, it's very simple, nothing fancy, but I do like how it turned out. And here is the new living room. I love how this turned out too. I think it's very pretty. I love all of those colors together. Very nice. And then what I'm really proud of here is this kitchen. Again, not the greatest with large kitchens, but I think I did an okay job balancing out the colors in there as well. Bringing the stainless steel over with the bar stools, bringing the blues where I could, and even the little silver wine cart there. And there's her office, which I did in sort of more neutral tones. And then we come upstairs. And I'm really glad that I didn't end up changing where the staircases were, which would have been very difficult, especially with the shape of some of the rooms, but I like where they are and I'm glad they stayed there. We have the guest room here and the little covered porch that was here. I just decorated it. Then we have their ensuite bath here and a little area in the front to put their suitcases if they want to. I just didn't want to put any furniture in there. There's a window there and it would have blocked it, and I didn't want to remove the window either. So this is how I sort of reconfigured this area here to make it just more consistent and flow straight through to that, what's now a balcony over there over the kitchen. So this was already open. I just added some windows on the left where the stairs are to balance the windows out. Put all the doorways in there to open that up, and then drop down the mezzanine here over top of the kitchen so there's a balcony and a walkway straight back through to her YouTuber studio, which I just think is so cute. I think it looks real. This is what I kind of see on the rare occasion I do watch beauty videos, so I'm happy how that turned out as well. So then coming up to the 3rd floor, we come to the master suite floor where we have her little living area there. Again, more neutral tones. That's how you walk through it. This is how they already had it arranged. And you come through there to what's now the home gym. And then you come through these double doors and you come into the master bedroom with the blacks and golds and grays. And then I just put the little closet over there. And then there's her master bathroom, which again, I definitely, for the size of this home, would have made bigger, but I did have to use what I had. I started to put it back here, but I couldn't divide anything up, and I wanted to keep that open with all those windows, so that probably wouldn't have been the best idea, but I really like how that home theater turned out. So then you come up here. This was already open to that little room below, and now instead of just having workout equipment everywhere, it's now a place for her to have a party with a little bar area there. She can walk out to the balcony in the back, and I just put the doorways in there and the bar, and then of course I left this all the same here the way they had it. So that is how I redid this house. I had a lot of fun. Generally, I do not like remodeling large homes. I just don't. But I loved this. I had fun the entire time that I did it. I'm so glad I chose to. And I really hope that if you stuck with me this long, I know this is probably a very long video, that you enjoyed the tour too. And thank you for hanging out with me this long. I really do appreciate it. And if you did enjoy it, please hit that like button. It means a lot to me. You guys take care. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.